If you're in the market for a new luxury travel backpack, then you're gonna wanna watch this whole video because I am going to feature 6 different travel backpacks at all different price points from brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, Gucci, and Grams 28. I'll share my experience with these bags, what it's like to travel with them, and if they're worth your money. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ben Taylor. I make weekly videos about vlogs, travel content, lifestyle, and tech. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button now so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. This is the Bottega Intreccio flat backpack in black. I got this one late last year and I've used it a ton for travel just due to a few reasons. One, I really like the color, it's discreet. I don't usually like traveling with big flashy logos, foreshadowing to a few others that you're gonna see later in the video that do have logos. But I do tend to typically travel with something a little more discreet, but of course we're here to talk about luxury bags. So there's always going to be that element of logo or branding. And with Bottega, it is quite subtle because the Intreccio weave of the leather pattern is sort of iconic and a logo in of itself because it is so recognizable. The first thing you'll notice on the back side of the bag is that there is this nice flap here for your suitcase. So it easily can go directly on the handle, which makes this already a great travel companion. It has a flap opening with 2 buckles, so that means you're gonna have easy access to the inside. And once you are inside, you will find a really big, spacious opening with a laptop sleeve. You can fit up to a 16-inch laptop in here and one smaller pocket as well. There is no pocket on the front side of the bag, but on the top where the flap is, there is a zippered pocket where you can store your wallet, your keys, your phone, passport, anything that you might need. In terms of comfort level, this is a very comfortable backpack to wear and very practical. The straps are really nicely padded and the construction of the bag overall I find is really high quality and well made, as are a lot of Bottega's leather goods and leather products, so there's no surprise there. There's a couple of pockets on the side too, which is helpful if you ever wanna shove something in there quick. I've put a water bottle in these side pockets. I've put passports, when you're going through customs or anything like that. So it is really functional in that way. And I also find that it's a good size. Some of these backpacks get really large, especially ones that are non-luxury. The luxury ones tend to be normal size, but you could get some tech backpacks that do tend to get larger. So I will say that the size of it is great. If I had to give this bag a ding, it would be I do not love the way that it opens, because it's not like if you just want to quickly close it, you can't, because sometimes the side of it gets caught like this. So you're always trying to open and make sure it's perfectly on top so that you can then close it and then do the buckles. One small ding, I have noticed when traveling, especially when you're in and out of your bag a lot, like on a plane or in an airport, whatever it is, it's kind of annoying to open and close it. It's also got the drawstring closure as well, so that adds another part of it. These straps are adjustable so that you can cram a little bit more in. So if the flap wasn't going to close all the way and it was going to be open a little bit, that would be okay too, because these are adjustable and you can still get a secure closure. Next up, we have the 151 Stealth backpack from Grams 28. I'm actually partnering with Grams 28 on this video, so thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And I was super impressed with the entire experience of this backpack. From the unboxing, it comes in a beautiful dust bag, just like you would expect from any of the other mainstream luxury brands, to the way that it is packaged and presented, and just the overall make and construction of this bag is really impressive. So let's get into it. First, you'll notice that it is a full grain Italian leather, very high quality, very thick and premium. You can tell that the construction of this is going to hold up for a really long time. And I really love the buckle here. It kind of reminds me of the buckles that Dior has, except the Dior ones are a little bit bulkier and chunky. We're gonna get into those too later on with my Dior backpack, but this is a little more sleek and streamlined, but it kind of just gives you an indication of the sort of functionality and techiness of this bag. If you are somebody who carries a lot of tech with them when they travel, this is hands down the bag for you. There are so many different compartments and things that you can store your cameras, your equipment, and your laptop, and it all fits in perfectly. On the back, we do have, again, that hand for your suitcase, so it can slip right on the handle, which is amazing. And then you've got a little zippered compartment back here, which is great for your passport or your wallet, super easy access. These are very padded straps. It is very comfortable to wear. And the zippers in general are sort of like, I love when zippers have like the rubberized around them. It's just gives it like a little more of an aesthetic, seamless look to it. Getting into this main compartment, you have the laptop sleeve, or it is the laptop sleeve. The whole thing is a laptop sleeve. So it fits up to a 16-inch laptop. And then there's also a pocket in here where you can put another accessory pouch, or they have other sling pouches and accessory bags from Grams 28 that fit perfectly in it. So I like when bags are made for other smaller bags inside. If you know me, you know that I love to put smaller little pouches inside my bags to keep my stuff organized. So I love that it has that. Moving into the front main compartment, you have a nice zippered open, gets you full access to the inside. And here you have a zippered pocket up top where you can store things like power banks or memory cards, anything that's a little bit on the smaller side. And then you've got two other zippered pockets here that have a mesh lining to them, so you can see exactly what's inside without having to open it or guess, and you can kind of just like see and do like a quick gut check of like, do I have my passport? Do I have my AirPods? Things like that. And then inside, there's a really big compartment for your cameras or any other gear that you're carrying, lenses, microphones, any tech that you might be traveling with. But it comes with these dividers so that you can actually divide up the interior of the backpack to best suit your needs with however much gear or less gear that you're traveling with. So I really like that. In general, this is a great bag. It's under $1,000. It retails for $799. They do have some promos running occasionally, so you can get it for even cheaper and get a better deal. And to me, this is a real steal for something that is so high quality with really cool branding and such functionality. Thank you again to Grams 28 for sponsoring this video. I'll have this bag and all the bags that I talk about linked in the description down below. This is the Louis Vuitton Christopher backpack. It is a sort of take on a hiking backpack or a trail backpack, but obviously with a very modern and refined take to it. This is from the Nigo collab in 2020, I think, so it's not available anymore in retail stores, but the Louis Vuitton Christopher model is available still today in many different collections and monograms and colors and things like that. In fact, I also have it in the distressed, I think they called it, damier print. This is also from several years ago. But it's the same silhouette and it's the same functionality. So I'm just talking about it from that perspective, not necessarily the design. This backpack has two big pockets on the left and right side, which are actually pretty big, and you can fit things that are more than just your wallet and keys. You can fit probably a battery power bank in here. You can fit your AirPods, you can fit definitely your wallet, your phone. It's more than just aesthetic, and it's not just like a really slim sleeve, so you can fit a lot in there. It has a drawstring, flap, and button closure. So there is a lot to do to open this bag, which is something to note when you're talking about a travel bag. There is no pocket on, there is no strap on the back so that you can easily attach it to your suitcase. So if that is important to you, this might be a deal breaker of a bag. The straps are okay. They're decently padded. They're nothing like other bags. And I do not love this triangle ring attachment on the back. I find it to be slightly uncomfortable to wear. That might just be personal preference for me. I've talked to other people who don't find that. So you may just want to go to the store and try that on and see if that is the same for you. Getting into the bag, these two button snaps, and then you have the drawstring. And then inside is literally just one big compartment with one zippered pocket and one non-zippered pocket. There is no laptop sleeve in here, so you would need to protect your laptop or just throw it in there raw, whatever you want to do. But you can fit up to a probably 14 to 15 inch laptop in here, depending on which laptop you have. You probably could fit a 16-inch MacBook Pro in here because they've gotten pretty slim in terms of their footprint. So just keep that in mind. You might even want to bring your laptop to the store and try it on if you're considering that. But that's really it for the inside. Louis Vuitton's coated canvas is extremely durable. It's not necessarily weatherproof, but if this thing got a couple raindrops on it, you would be completely fine. In fact, I know I personally have, and it's fine. There are some small leather details on this one, so you want to keep that in mind, but the drawstring is pretty thick and sturdy, and in general, I do find that this bag holds up nicely and if you're looking for that classic Louis Vuitton monogram, like this part of the bag, I think this is a really nice bag to get and one that you could have forever and ever and will not go out of style, unlike these that are a little more trendier and might go out of style. This is the Dior Saddle Zip backpack. I just got this a couple of months ago and I've really enjoyed using it. You can see right away, obviously the print is pretty impactful. So you have to be someone who really likes the Dior oblique print. This is the black color. It does have some leather on it, which is a pretty good value because backpacks for the same price from Dior have less leather on them and are more of the cotton canvas. So something to consider. It has this entire upper is all this full grain calf leather. And then you've got the flap on this pocket that's leather and also the handle too. So it just feels a little more premium and I like that. You have this iconic Dior buckle here, which was similar to the Grams 28 one I was talking about, but this is just a little bit chunkier. I happen to like this a lot. This is one of the main reasons that I wanted this backpack. And then when you open this up, you just have this big compartment here, and then it's also nicely secured right here. I think this is even easier than a zipper to open, honestly. So if you need things for easy access, they fit perfectly. Around the back, there's no strap for your suitcase, so rolling it through the airport, you might want to have a little extra grip on this with it, unless it's on your back, of course. But it is all fully padded back here. It's kind of part of the design, which is cool, the padding. So it's comfortable to wear, and the straps are decently padded. They could be better, but this has been a comfortable backpack to wear, and I have worn it a few times and taken this on trips before, and it's pretty comfortable to wear. Getting into these zippered compartments now, you do have a dedicated laptop sleeve, which is amazing. We love to see that. And you can fit up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro in here. And then inside, it is an easy access large compartment for anything that you may need, and I really like that. Emphasis on the easy access. With some of these drawstring top enclosure bags, it's harder to like see what you have and organize your stuff. I like that you can open this up and you basically have access to fully half the bag. I happen to think that this is just a really sleek looking bag, and again, to me, is more timeless than some of the trendier patterns. Dior also has the diamond pattern bags and that are cotton canvas. Or coated canvas rather. I prefer this one. It's a little more sleek, it's a little more sophisticated. You can get away with taking this to work as well as travel, but in general, I really love this bag and I really like the silhouette of this bag being the zip all around. This is the Louis Vuitton Michael backpack in Infini Damier leather. Louis Vuitton no longer makes the Michael model, so even if you want to get this in Louis Vuitton, you could not get this right now. It is available on third-party sites like Grailed and StockX, so if you really do like this model of the Michael, which I don't blame you, it is a really nice silhouette, you can still find it, you just can't find it from Louis Vuitton. However, the Avenue backpack, which is very, very similar to the Michael, so this is still worth talking about, is still available. It's available in this exact pattern and print and leather, so it's still available, it's just in a more updated silhouette. Something that I like the most about this bag is how many compartments there are inside to organize your tech, your pens, your laptop. So this is a great travel bag. I think this is also a good school bag too if you're looking for a higher budget or higher end school bag. In this first pocket, you're gonna find a bunch of compartments here that are really easy access. This thing comes all the way down, the same on the Avenue bag as well. And you've got multiple compartments here, phone, wallet, keys, power bank, pens, stylus, everything that you need. Inside is a really durable canvas as well. In this main compartment, there is nothing special here. It just opens and it's a big compartment. If you were to open up this main compartment of the Michael, you're gonna find that there is a dedicated laptop sleeve here and the rest is just one big compartment. On the Avenue, it is reconfigured a little bit differently and there is a dedicated just laptop sleeve around the back, so that's a little bit different and something to keep in mind. Padding wise, this is different in terms of the design of the Christopher Louis Vuitton backpacks. It doesn't have the triangle attachment, which I'm glad it doesn't, because this is way more comfortable to carry on for me personally. Really great bag. Honestly, this is my first ever luxury backpack buy, like 6-7 years ago, and it's a really nice backpack, and I would recommend checking out the Avenue if you're interested. Last, we have the Gucci Ophidia backpack. This is obviously a very special edition, and it comes in this plaid, which is very festive for the holiday season, and I do love traveling with this bag around the holidays or on a ski trip or somewhere upstate where it is cozy vibes like that. But this bag comes in many different prints and styles that are still available today. This is if you look up the Ophidia backpack, it is also inspired by a traditional hiking backpack, just like the Louis Vuitton Christopher backpacks, with the long straps and the drawstring and the side pockets. This one does have a bit of leather, which is nice, but in general, the construction of this bag is really high quality while still being very light, which is nice. This is a pretty light bag. Around the back, you have some padding as well as some padding in the straps. Nothing crazy here, but it is a really comfortable bag to wear just because the construction of it is pretty pliable, and also it's really lightweight, as I mentioned before as well. You have the handle up here, which is great for carrying it by your side. These pockets are magnetic closure, which is good and bad. It's good because you can easily get into it, but it's bad because it's not secured, it's not latched. If it gets caught on something, it can easily get opened up. That being said, these pockets are a decent size. You can get definitely your passport in here and many other smaller accessories like power banks and wallets and things like that, or your phone in a pinch. Opening it up, what I like about this is that the front shows a buckle, but it's actually just a really easy snap magnetic button here. So you still get the look of having a buckle without having to actually do the buckle each time, which would be miserable. So just opening this up is really simple with the magnetic closure, and then you have the drawstring opening as well, and then this is a massive opening. This is a really big bag. There's no dedicated laptop sleeve in this one, but there are some Ophidia models that do have a laptop sleeve, so that's something that's important to you. You can have that. There is only one zippered compartment in here, so you can keep your valuables that you want in there, but it is really deep, that zipper compartment. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, so it's not just for smaller trinkets. You can actually get some sizable things in here, literally like an iPad, for example. Otherwise, it's just a really big bag. There are two small little card slots here that I think would fit probably like a card case wallet, nothing bigger than that, but you can get a lot in here. Honestly, you could fit some clothes in here if you wanted this just to be a weekend bag. This is a really great bag for travel just due to its size and features. Thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all of these backpacks. Leave a comment down below with your favorite luxury travel backpack, and if there are any that I missed that you think I should check out, I'd love to hear about that. I'm always in the market for something new. Thanks again to Grams28 for sponsoring this video. Please check if you're subscribed. If you're not, I would appreciate you hitting the subscribe button for more videos just like this and on some of my weekly vlogs as well. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.